Yeah, what's going on, Viking fans? I like it. I like this trade. I like. I think Dobbs can help us. I think he might even help us forget Cousins, if I can say that. Strong arm, mobile, uh, not old. I was worried that we'd try to bring in. I even heard. Talk of Tom Brady coming back potentially, which was just crazy, crazy thought. Um, I like this. I like this trade. I think it makes a lot of sense. He's got a little bit of experience enough to get me excited in terms of he knows where to throw the ball, and he's seen a lot of what Jaron Hall hasn't seen, if you know what I mean. So I'm thinking this season might have just been saved. I think we can realistically think along the lines of we're going to make the playoffs and even go deep in the playoffs. I think he's probably not as good as Cousins in terms of he doesn't know the offense like Cousins did, but I think he has a lot of talents that Cousin doesn't have, which is like being very mobile, more mobile than Cousins. He might have a stronger arm. That's to be determined. Um, let's see what happens. I mean, again, I like this trade. It makes a lot of sense. I did not want Murray, Kyler Murray. That would have been a disaster. I think we have a lot to be excited about, to be honest with you. And I want to say goodbye to Ezra. Ezra, thank you so much. Unfortunately, you were the odd man out. I think Reisner is just a more complete guard, and right now the offensive line is playing lights out. That's why another reason why I like the Dobbs trade, because he's coming in behind a solid offensive line, and I guess with the Cardinals, I haven't watched any of the Cardinals games. They weren't the team wasn't all that good, and then here we have a really good team. We're 4-4, but we could easily be 6-2. So I'm really excited about what happened today, and I kind of like the way Kwesi thinks. I'm glad we didn't go for Murray. I'm glad we didn't go for Tom Brady, which was another crazy thought. There was also talk about the Titans QB that I can't think of his name right now, but I didn't want him. Tannehill. I didn't want Tannehill. I think this Dobbs makes a lot of sense, and he might not start next Sunday against the Falcons, but he'll be available the following week, and maybe even JJ will be back, and so he's got all those weapons, JJ and Addison and the logo, So I'm pumped again. I like most Viking fans, I was a little depressed when Kirk went down. And I don't want to badmouth Kirk. I mean, I don't want to say that he was, let's just bring him up here. The problem that I have with Kirk is for 6 years, we paid this guy big money to get us to the Super Bowl. That's why we gave him $84 million guaranteed, because he was the answer. And for 6 years, he has not been the answer. The best he's done is one playoff win. Not even a championship game. And then last year, on the last game of the season against the the Giants in the playoffs. I mean, it's fourth and whatever, last play, he does a check down. To me, that's not someone who wants to win a Super Bowl. I mean, yeah, he's doing everything so he can get another payday, but that's not helping us get to a Super Bowl. That's the problem I have with Kirk. And so let's compare Kirk with another quarterback. Let's say we brought in, let's say it was, I can't think of his name now, but the quarterback from the Carolina Panthers. What if it was him who we brought in, and he didn't do anything for 6 years? Would he still be here? Probably not. So Cam, whatever his name is, So that's my problem with Kirk is we've given this guy like 6 years to do something, and he hasn't done anything. Someone this year was like asking me, did I see the Netflix, with Kirk? I'm thinking, I don't want to see him, on as in the movies. I want to see him in a Super Bowl, and so I was pretty much I've been kind of done with Kirk in terms of he hasn't produced what we thought he would. Great guy. The stats are there, but the results are not there. And we know what the results need to be when you're going to pay a guy, I say 84 million, and then there was another 66 million, and then another, I think total it was like $225 million that he's got out of the Vikings. And of course he's going to do everything he can to stay here because he's been holding us hostage for like 6 years, and he wants another payday. He knows the Vikings are the only team that are going to give him the big bucks. He goes anywhere else, he's not going to get this kind of money. So maybe this was a blessing in disguise. I mean, you don't want to see a guy get hurt and have to, leave a game and then, done for the season, and he was looking good and all that. But he's always been kind of looking good every now and again, It's like, I don't know. So I am pretty happy with the trade, to be totally honest. I mean, I think we made the right choice. And before I forget, you want to go to Vike.com and get yourself some tickets using crypto, my Vike tokens, which I can give you extra tokens to help reduce the cost of the tickets. I think my friend Melanie, she has 25 tokens that I've given to her on a purchase that she made, which 25 isn't a lot, but it's better than nothing. She's also a wholesaler, so if you need tickets, give her a call. And I want to see Chandler. I think Chandler needs to touch the ball more. He's a home run threat every time he touches the ball. Why isn't he in the game? Madison, you're a great guy, but you're our third down back. You're not our first down back. You're just not. Is Davenport coming back? Can we get rid of Murphy and get Blackman in there? Blackman looked really good. He made a couple of solid plays last week against the Packers. So there's right there. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of pumped right now because I think we made the right choice. So I want your thoughts. What do you think? Are we back on track? I think so. I think he's going to be just as good as Cousins in different ways. And he's going to make the plays that we need him to make to get us to, continue to matriculate. I think that's the word that Hank Stram used, down the field. So I'm loving it. Let's see what happens. Let's go out. Skol.